Mr. President, members of the court, Myanmar also spread anti-Rohingya hate propaganda by and through extremist Buddhist monks. They did this to leverage the respect that monks have in a country where almost 90% of the population is Buddhist. The military facilitated the rise of extremist monks who shared its intolerance for the Rohingya. According to a former monk, quote, military leaders approached our fellow monks with offers of financial support and gifts. This emboldened the monks to rise up and speak up in public to spread the pro-military propaganda, spreading hatred between religions, end quote. The main group of such monks was called Ma Ba Tha, or the Association for the Protection of Race and Religion. Ma Ba Tha published anti-Rohingya hate propaganda in official publications. In one article from June 2017, they used dehumanizing language, comparing the Rohingya to weeds that spread uncontrollably. And they warned that, quote, if the Myanmar government and the citizens are not careful, in a few years, Myanmar ethnic people, like the precious flowers, will be swallowed to extinction by the weed-like Bengali, end quote. Another Ma Ba Tha article from November 2016 was entitled, quote, the Myanmar race can go extinct due to the Bengali, end quote. The most prominent of the Ma Ba Tha monks is Ashin Wirathu. Senior General Min Aung Hlaing has donated directly to Wirathu, and photographs of the two together were widely circulated online in 2016. General Min Aung Hlaing awarded Wirathu in 2023 with the honorific Thiri Pyanchi title for his, quote, outstanding work for the good of the Union of Myanmar, end quote. Wirathu regularly uses dehumanizing language to refer to the Rohingya, calling them African carp, snakes, mad dogs, wolves, and jackals. The Tatmadaw disseminated Wirathu's anti-Rohingya propaganda on Facebook. For example, in a post by the Tatmadaw on 18 August 2017 entitled, quote, marry a dog instead of marrying a collar, end quote, the post amplifies a dehumanizing message from Wirathu that Buddhist women would be better off marrying a dog rather than a collar due to the existential threat of Rohingya Muslims to Buddhism. The UN fact-finding mission reported that after the first wave of clearance operations in late 2016, the military facilitated Wirathu's travel throughout northern Rakhine State, where he visited villages that the Tatmadaw attacked and met with high-ranking military officers. According to the UN fact-finding mission, he returned to Rakhine State in July 2017 and visited two villages in Rathadong Township that were later subjected to clearance operations, Chutpien and Zaydipien. You will hear and see tomorrow the details of what happened in those villages. The Tatmadaw also shared the messaging of another monk, Sitagu Sayadaw, the highest-ranking monk in Myanmar. Sitagu delivered a highly publicized sermon in October 2017 during the clearance operations. he delivered his speech at a military training garrison. And in his speech, he provided absolution for genocide. Sitagu recounted the following parable, quote, "There were about 500,000 non-religious and evil soldiers who died in the war. Because of that, the king was not able to sleep at night, since in Buddhism, killing humans is one of the worst sins. The 8 monks who knew about this told the king, 'Don't worry, Your Highness. Not a single one of those you killed was Buddhist. They didn't follow the Buddhist teachings, and therefore they did not know what was good or bad.' Not knowing good or bad is the nature of animals. Out of over 500,000 you killed, only 1.5 were worth to be humans. Therefore, it is a small sin and does not deserve your worry." End quote. Not only was this sermon delivered in front of military troops during the clearance operations, but the Tatmadaw heavily disseminated it over Facebook, posting the sermon 11 times on its network of accounts. The message is clear. It is not a sin to kill Rohingya because they're not Buddhist. And because they are not Buddhist, they are like animals, not knowing what is good or bad. Mr. President, members of the court, I turn finally to the utterances of Myanmar's soldiers, which is both an indicator of genocidal intent and a means of confirming the impact on those soldiers of the propaganda campaign carried out at the highest levels of the Tatmadaw. The court has in its case file the sworn testimony of an IIMM legal officer who took the witness account of a Tatmadaw defector given the IIMM code P5513. That defector stated that the soldiers' quote, opinion that Rohingya/Bengalis were not nationals of Myanmar was formed by the propaganda they were fed, end quote, and that, quote, the accumulation of the open abuse by military officers towards Rohingya, together with the military's perception that Rohingya were illegal immigrants, led to soldiers believing they could do what they wanted with respect to the Rohingya, end quote. We can see from the following utterances of soldiers posted online during the clearance operations that they targeted the Rohingya as such for genocidal violence. Quote, "If it's Kalar, get rid of the whole race. Kill all the Kalars that you see in Myanmar. None of them should be left alive. May the terrorist dog Kalars fall fast and die horrible deaths. These non-human Kalar dogs, the Bengalis, are killing and destroying our land, our water, our ethnic people. We need to destroy their race. Stuff pig's fat inside the damn Kalar's mouth. Pour fuel and set fire so that they can meet Allah faster. Cut off those necks of the sons of the dog and kick them into the water." Lieutenant Ki Nhan Lin of the 33rd Light Infantry Division, who participated in the clearance operations, posted on Facebook, "If they're Bengali, they'll be killed." A police officer involved in the clearance operations posted on Facebook on 27 August 2017, "Have been wanting to kill these Kalars for so long. Only got to kill them just now." A member of the 33rd Division told the Rohingya, "The central government sent us specially to kill you Bengali people." A member of the 99th Light Infantry Division posted on Facebook, "On the battlefield, whoever is quick will get to eat you, Muslim dogs." According to the UN fact-finding mission, Tatmadaw soldiers regularly told Rohingya that, quote, "You don't belong here," quote, "You are Bengali," quote, "We will kill you all."